Hey guys, I want to give you a little tour of my studio, let you see what I've done. I've made some renovations, some modifications to help my workflow go a little bit better for me, and so I just want to share what I've been up to. So let's take a look. So this is what my studio has been transformed into, and I've been really happy with it. I just recently had a studio sale, and so I was able to get these boxes up, and my got some new plastic wrap for my pieces, and I also built some shelves over here. And what's been great about it is then I can then have people come in and take a look. I can take some of my larger pieces here and I can then put them up on the shelves here, which is really nice, and people can see it up close and personal, as well as then see it on the shelf. It also acts as a drying rack, which is nice. As I'm making paintings, I can then put them up to let them dry, or if I'm in between paintings, then I can kind of go back and forth between paintings. So the shelving is really nice and it's pretty affordable. So I also have my old 1966 Zenith stereo console. Radio still works, and I have a Bluetooth device over here that I hacked into it so that I can then play from my phone. The record player doesn't play yet, but that will change eventually. So, and of course my guitar, which I play very badly, but I have a lot of fun with it. So let's take a look elsewhere where what we have. So I built this to kind of hide my water heater, but also to hang other paintings as well as my hat. And I have my desk over here. I got this desk. It's actually a workbench over at Home Depot, but it has a lift, that hand crank, that you can make it high, which then fits my grandfather's trunk that I was given. And what's really nice is that I can store stuff safely in there as well, and put my prints underneath, which is also good. I may go and clear out my drawer here when I get another toolbox, and I'll start using those drawers as print flats, which would be nice. And of course, I have my paints and my assorted brushes over here, my lights for shooting my work. I've got a new gadget here to record video, which I'll show later, and some other stuff. And my trains that my son had, and I like to paint these trains from time to time as well. They're fun. And then over here, I have my desk that my uncle left me, and I've had this since 1990. And he left this to me after he passed away, and I've been using it ever since. And the recent revision with the studio is I had it as a workbench, and then I flipped it over and I said, you know what? Let me put some clamps on here. And so I put some clamps, and I put a board here, and so now I can use screws, and I've got a little bit of a pallet on there, and I use it with my little boom over here that I have so that I can then record YouTube videos. Also, I have my TV over here, which is nice because then I can then put my reference paintings up here on the screen through Apple TV, and then be able to paint and look up. I used to have it off to the side, and I did not like it. It wasn't as good. It would kind of have to look like here and there, and working that out came out really nice. And I've got a new light there as well. Also built another, as far as shelf here, so I can hang work, and which is really nice. So kind of get more work out of the way. I have my old clock from my childhood home, and really cool vintage retro dial phone. Some of you people may have never seen one of these, or at least at your grandparents'. So that's fun. Also over here, I used a vise and built a little bit of a makeshift easel, which can also then hold large paintings, which is really nice. It also is, like I said, this is a vise which I can then use for building frames or substrates for paintings. And it's on top of my table saw, which has rollers. And so my goal is everything has rollers on it, so I can then move things around. So my painting kit, my goal is to get like one of these bigger rolling tool storage areas to put all of this stuff in here, which would be nice. And let's see here. This is yeah, pretty much been a lot more functional than I've anticipated. I'm really happy with this. My next thing that I'm going to do here is I'm going to paint the ceiling black, because as you heard that little snap earlier, that was my bug light, and the bug light has been zapping bugs. I like to paint and have the garage door open, and which is nice, but they like to hang over here next to the light, and if I figured if I paint the ceiling black, it'll help them go to the zapper and meet their maker. And so yeah, I've been really happy with these shelves. I used to hang the work on here, and I'll probably paint the walls again. And I took a bunch of old, you might be asking what I'm using here, and I got a hold of some old cabinet doors, and I've used those to basically insulate and fill in. I was working on a large commission painting, and it was freezing in here because these were unfinished walls, and I used, I'll zoom in here, I used these cabinet doors to then, instead of sheetrock. And there was a reason why I did that, was because if I ever needed to remove something or rework something, then it would help. So behind these, I kind of hodgepodged them together a little bit, but they work really well, and it has helped insulate the room way better. I also have a dry erase board here. I need to finish cleaning it a little bit more, but yeah, so some of my work here, I'll just give you a little preview here. I'm probably going to rework on some of these. Some of these I'm just setting for, like, you know, a rework. They're older works or newer works, and they're in different stages, or some of them are finished. So it just depends and whatnot. So I've been having a lot of fun with this. I like to have these paintings out so I can kind of see, as far as a bunch of collected work that, or a group of work, I can kind of see, do they match together. So the shelving has been really fantastic. And then I got these storage bins at Home Depot, which allows me to store frames, which is behind that charcoal sketch there. I'll show you guys here. It's also been great to, store frames here, as well as the plastic covering. So this is really nice, and it keeps it off the ground, which is nice. And put that there. And so, and then my large paintings, I've got to find some larger plastic. I think I'm going to put those in plastic so I can store them in here, because this does get humidity. There's a lot of humidity in here. And then, so I've got these wrapped up, and they're actually really nice. That makes it less likely to get damaged. And then, of course, last but not least, is Scully here. Scully's hanging around. I've also built a bike rack. Normally I have my bikes here, but I had a studio sale, so I took them out. But the bike racks are great, and I have Scully here, and these are just all of the plein air events that I've gone, and I didn't really have a place to put all of these, so I just have a ton of these tags from plein air events, and they've been fun to go through and kind of place to put them all. But so Scully wears them basically. So, and then I have my rolls of canvas stacked here. I'm probably gonna maybe build a little shelf up here to then have those canvas rolls so they're off the ground as well. So, and then I have my fan down below, my larger easel box here, and I have a heater as well packed underneath there, my skateboards. And so yeah, it's not done with it yet, but I figured I'd give you guys a little bit of a studio tour. Hope you guys like it. And like I said, this is where all the magic happens, right here. And so it's really nice. And right behind that door is the refrigerator. So whenever I get the munchies, I get hungry, I can just go in there and grab some water or some some cheese and crackers and snack a little bit. So yeah. And so yeah, that's about it. I hope you enjoy this. Thank you. If you like this video, just let me know. Or if you have questions about anything that I've created in here, if you want to, how would you say, create your own workspace. It does take a little bit of time and thinking, but just about any space will do, but it does help to have a nice space to do work. Oh, and behind here is more frames. And so yeah, this table also hides a lot of the storage there. But I've got to get through some large paintings here. This is an old painting I'll probably rework, and then This one I've just finished varnishing, so it's drying right now. Oh, there goes the bugger. And yeah, so I've been really happy with this. I hope you enjoy this. This is also another painting that recently I've finished, and hope you guys enjoy this, and I will see you again on another video. Thanks for watching. Hey everyone, if you like this video, please check out my website, liquidmethod.com, where I have original art and prints. Thank you, and I appreciate your support.